notice as well? Who is it who noticed that he was sneaking up on her? It wasn't me. It was Atreus that time. Let's do this. Oh shit, I forgot about this bullshit. You got like, in additions up. No.
But yeah, as you mentioned, like all Balder needs to do is walk away.
Yeah. If he walked away, there'd be no problem. He's making a problem here.
You know what you don't want to do? Like, make a problem with Freyja. So your challenge, Karl, is to try and get a picture of Atreus strangling Balder with his penis.
I'll try. I'm not sure if he
can.
Oh no! The cutscene. Haha!
I feel freezing.
This bit is cool.
Yeah. Get him, son! Get him, son! Attack his nuts!
It's better than I remembered.
I'll leave my baby alone. No, I see it. No, none of this. Now! And if people are wondering how is Freyja doing this, you look, there's vines inside the giant.
Yeah.
Lucas.
Weak mother.
Your weak mother.
As she's restraining both and controlling a giant at the same time.
Ting. Healing mist. Gotta love it. I'm loving this. This fight's so fun. Oh, Lucas, why? Fuck you. You're freezing, eh? Try these things. Really? It's like the problem we keep talking about. Just everything just takes so much damage in this mode. Because I've taken off all my armor, obviously thinking, oh, it's the final fight against Balder.
Oh shit, yeah, that's why I'm doing so little damage.
So see, it's like if you look like purple. Maybe I'll have to put it back on.
Maybe.
I'll give it a go. I'll keep
trying for now. Like, if you do lose your life, then we'll have to re-equip. Oh yeah, as I say. Oh god, no.
Insta kill. Oh, what a shame.
It was worth a try.
I just figured because it's the final fight, it's going to be like a set level.
But you know what, Karl? It's not a set level, and go rock his fucking world. Like, equip up.
You know what?
Balder, no more easy mode, Balder.
Yeah, Balder. Do you know what this is? This is Kratos saying you had your chance. Like, Balder, you had your chance. No tears revenge anymore. This is beginning. You know what? It's time. Where was it? Hell's Touch. I'm getting my fucking settled now. Balder, remember, you wanted this.
You had a chance, Balder.
He had a chance. He wanted this. Okay, let's go. Right, I win. Look at how different his life bar is now. It's gone from purple to green. Right. No.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And that's the problem where, like, now it's too easy.
More, show me more.
He loves it. He wants more, Lucas.
But I love that most of the damage that we did got ignored because the cutscene needed to happen.
Yeah. Also, I forgot. How am I so stupid? Lucas. Such a sausage.
Why? What have you done?
I don't want...
Oh, okay, yeah.
What am I doing? Why am I not having the absolute best endgame weapons yet? Cursed miss, baby. Fight me when you're cursed, baby. What did you do? Please stop doing this. No, I don't care. I'm in. Wolves. How's Lucas now? Oh no! Do you see that? God, here we go. I think it can, yeah.
There we go.
For fuck's sake. Do you feel like they're summoning more of these? Is this mode?
Maybe. Like, Freyja's just taking you both off.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's still not taking no damage. Do it. The punch. You can feel it all, but can you feel these punches, Balder? Oh, you saw it!
So maybe Atreus can like try to summon whether you can actually do it.
Yeah. Oh. There we go. So this weaken.
Oh,
about
it
next?
keeps jumping
That's my
back when you do
favourite
it. Every time.
That damage.
The screen.
Yeah, cutscene.
Oh, there we go.
Oh!
We're powering him up, Karl.
Ooh. No, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I love this moment. What's Mimir thinking?
Crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, working together.
It's so fucking cool. Oh. 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 Oh, I think I'm okay.
Atreus. Atreus.
I'm up here. I'm okay.
I appreciate that's Kratos' first thought.
He doesn't give a shit about Balder or himself.
I'm doing
So now Balder is on fire and frozen.
so
How? Do you know what? How? Lucas, how did he do this? Yeah, ads. But Lucas knows what my ability is.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
Look at all my like extra shit I've got. Look at all the extra shit I can do now. Oh yeah. Thanks, son. No, get the fuck off me!
These ones. Like, just to make it a little bit more annoying, it has to be these jumpy
Oh,
ones.
the ones that grab you.
You know what I think back on, Karl, and I think how awesome the Balder fight is getting grabbed by ads.
Yeah, from off screen. I wish you could still summon the wolves.
No, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to.
There we go. Oh, it happened. Lucas. How do you dodge? Oh, he did it. Oh my god. He grabbed me out of it. You see that?
Jesus.
So I've got a protective barrier now. That's all. Oh, what? Then I deflected like my own shit. No. Ting. I love that how it always homes in the last hit.
feeling glorious. Feeling.
Like, look, he's having a great time. He loves it. I'm glad that Balder's having a nice day. No, stop this, please. Son, help. Thank you.
Oh
You see
my god.
That Atreus' lightning bolts protected me there. There we go. Oh, I was hoping that'd give me all my running back. Thanks, son. Thanks, son. Thanks, son.
That really attack is so good.
Weaken him. Fuck you. What the hell's touch one?
Yeah.
Because it's instant.
1 second, like, no, everyone around me is stunned.
It's like this one's pretty good as well, like the one where it's oh damn it. Just because it just stuns him and then
Oh
you
no,
go straight
that
into
was the
combat.
one that I meant, sorry.
The hell's
Yeah.
touch. Oh, what a shot! Is that the first time we've seen him do that in actual combat? Like, recall it.
Jesus Christ, so powerful.
She really is. Well, she's forbidden from actually attacking, isn't she? That's the curse. She can't attack, she can only defend. Right, begins. Now I know the only reason those ads are there in that fight is so you get their health back. But could they make it not the grab?
I know.
Hurt son. Nailed it.
Stay away from my son.
I could say the same thing.
To do this. There.
Stop him.
My favourite moment of the entire game. Oh, what a shot! Fuck you. Let's go. Oh.
There is
Oh, the
enough
tap.
pain.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look how slow he goes. Look at this god who beat the world serpent in a fist fight. At least now it's made easy by the fact you've got Atreus. Fuck you, Balder. Ready for the best moment in the game. Oh, son!
Oh, do it.
And then you do this. Oh, it's so fucking good! Do it, son. Do you see the little nod there as well? Oh, the knowing nod.
Oh!
It's so, look at
I'd love
this!
it if he just like shot Kratos in the eye. Oh, and then slams him off the arrows.
I just love that knowing nod from Kratos, and he's like, son, we're doing this. Do you want to be on an album cover right now? Wait a minute.
Oh, can we do it? Loving life.
Yeah! Like father, like son. So, Lucas, we did do
We
it.
got it.
We did it a little bit.
Before you die, I want to thank you. Both of you. You've done what even the
That was
old
amazing.
father himself.
That's the best thing we've seen all game.
I've never felt more alive.
I didn't realise that he changed the face he was doing. I kind of wish I'd done it when he was doing the backflip.
Oh, yeah.
And just had a smiling Atreus doing a backflip. Oh well, I guess I win now.
Oh,
the teamwork!
so
Fuck you.
cool.
So good. It's just that now Kratos and Atreus are working in perfect tandem. Like, how do you beat them when they're working together? Let's do this.
No.
You don't get it. Because I don't give a shit. Like, son, this is it. Everything. Empty the clip.
Do it. Oh, God.
Lucas, we empty the clip now. Mine.
Give him all you've got, Karl.
I've got it. With a little sidekick. Yeah. Oh, fire and ice. I love that scream. The worst bit is, what the Valkyries have a better version of me does.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
No. There it is.
God, my magic! I couldn't let you die!
Nope.
I like how she's trying to reason with Balder while all this is going on.
Yeah.
Mum, I'm a bit busy right now. I'm playing with my friends.
Yeah, basically. So slow. Lucas. The only time you're ever going to see me do this attack. See, it works in like fights like that.
Stop them! Please!
Like, it can work, it's just, it takes so long to do, to even get a couple out. It takes so long. It really does. So I'm invincible. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Lucas, he thought he had a chance. Like, where is he? Oh, he's there.
Like, you genuinely couldn't see
I
him.
couldn't. I know, I couldn't. I don't know where he's gone, but he's got to find him. Oh, I got him! Did you see that? He was still following him. That's amazing. Let's try and get all 8 on him. Like, it takes so long to do. That's the problem with it.
Even in like a
If it,
one-on-one
like-
fight when we can focus on him.
It's still coming, I know. I appreciate he keeps breaking my lock on as well. That's great. No. No, he's done it. It's coming. It's going to track him down. Do it again. Rule of 3. Thanks, son. Stun him. Get that weakness. Oh, he's so weak. Ah, it's fine. I don't like how just some of these attacks just miss.
I think it's like getting deflected because he's like icy at the moment.
Maybe. He's
So
icy
you need
hot.
to like the axe against him when he's firing.
Oh yeah. How can I have like the most basic mechanic ever? You know what, Wolves? Looks, I can't even see him. I don't know where he is. Now I see what you mean. I've just completely been missing that the entire time. So I didn't think. Oh well, I guess I win now. Balder, what do you do? Oh, body. I've still got my blessing of runic.
Oh!
Yeah!
Fuck you, Balder. You don't win.
Lucas.
Father and
Oh,
son.
teamwork! Fuck you fucking prick! My son alone! This should be like a Mortal Kombat dial-up finisher.
Why does the giant just look at you?
What's the breath of Famo, isn't it? That's the attack that I've got.
Yeah, base.
Boy,
What are you doing?
well done, boy.
Whoa! Yeah.
It's such a good attack, innit?
Like, you know what? I've got
I hope that's
assist
one
too.
that's... It's better than yours, it's bigger. And then Kratos goes straight for the punch in. Now, that's my bad that I completely forgot. Yeah, you have to switch between the blades and the axe for here.
Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
Do you know what would be a good thing for Freyja to say here? If he dies, it ends the world.
Maybe just give us that bit of information.
You will not come
Then again,
close
like, did it stop Kratos last time?
You will not touch her.
He ended that world and just
I
left
don't
it.
need your protection.
And I know this is a moment of bonding between Atreus and Kratos. It's like, yeah, he's not worth killing. It's like, yeah, got it. But at the same time, Freyja, just say, if he dies, the world ends. That's all she's got to say. Like, how about now? Just shout it out. Or tell him. Why don't you tell Balder?
Help yourself. Can you, mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you.
Like, how about
Yeah.
now, Freyja? How about you tell him right now that if he dies...
But
the
again,
world ends?
that's like her
I've made
seeing that she is
mistakes.
protecting him by
I know.
not telling him.
But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
And this is where it's like, yeah, she's got a point. You live forevermore on.
Like, you've got exactly what
You
you want,
stole-
just walk away.
And he says, like, you stole my life.
I will never forgive.
You stole my life. It's like, what life? You lived for a million years.
Still need to pay.
Look, you've got to pay for a lifetime.
A lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right, I won't stop you.
I get that this is supposed to be like this emotional, like, sacrifice, but Balder is 100% in the wrong.
I know.
Like, the world is better off without him in it.
Yeah. And it's just, oh god, just leave.
Like, just don't kill. Walk away.
No, Father!
And I do appreciate
How
that
tall is
Kratos is just like, this is what they both want.
And he gives it a good couple seconds for Balder to change his mind. Like, he gives him so much opportunity to not do this.
Why do you even care? You could have...
At any point, why doesn't Kratos just like chokehold someone and then pop the shield out and decapitate them?
Better than this.
Do you know what the favourite bit about that is as well? Why don't you just walk away? Says Balder, man who could have walked away. of Pinball Winter.
Oh yeah, of course. So it's like the start.
No, my boy.
Yeah,
My
start of
dear
Pinball Winter, which
Yeah.
leads to Ragnarok.
Freyja. He chose this.
It was the most avoidable
I
death
will
I've seen in fiction
Bring
in a while.
down every
Like, he killed himself, basically.
every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
That's a fucking promise and a half,
your
isn't it?
life.
He robbed
It is,
me
but
of everything.
Kratos doesn't care. That's not a threat.
Now,
that he's
how
scared
many
of.
times have people probably like promised Kratos the same thing?
It's like, you sent me to hell, and I came back an hour later.
You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
I don't know, I look pretty sick.
You do not know me.
Oh,
I
he
know
knows.
it.
I've changed a lot.
Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with a god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
He was one of the ones who deserved it, though.
I
Don't worry.
watched your father in hell.
To be fair, Zeus was a prick in that pantheon.
He's a prick in every
Zeus is-
pantheon.
He's such a bell end.
Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers. Their
Kratos
fathers.
is like, yeah, pretty much.
No.
Yeah. Fathers killing their daughters. He never mentions that. He never mentions that he killed his daughter.
Choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
That's such a rough look in
Yeah.
Oh no. At any point, Freyja, feel free to tell us you just caused the end of the world.
Guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
Well, Kratos, it sounds like you've got another journey after this one. Don't you worry, mate.
Yeah, there's another
You're
trilogy
gonna
after this.
have to have a bit more
I
strength
don't
in you.
understand. I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad.
Oh yeah, my
Her
bad.
son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice.
There was.
For anybody.
Balder should have walked away.
But I think
Like,
we
that's
can
the
all
thing. Like, they
agree
try
you
and
did
make
the
it
right
out as like
thing.
it was a really
The
difficult
world's a
decision.
better
No,
place
Balder
with Freyja in it. Just
like had
give her
the
time,
most
lads.
opportunity of
she'll come
anybody
around.
to not do
Back
this.
to Tyr's temple then. One last time.
Wouldn't it be great if this is where I did all my side quests?
Jotunheim awaits.
If like while I still have strength, smash cut to Kratos fighting infinite enemies in the
I
world.
actually
Balder
don't
say we
think you
paused?
can.
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim
I
would
might
bring
be
his
wrong.
cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did Mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense
Really,
to
he's
be a
only
witch.
packed silver at this point.
It's also bloody tragic.
Also, yeah. So I guess now is the time to just become
Yeah.
standard Kratos. It's become, and you know what, son? Let's wear
Balder was
the
greatest
outfit you
gift
Well,
want
we
to
don't
make.
need this
granted
anymore.
Freyja. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
It's a fair point, but Balder killed himself. Like, they can try and explain it as much as they want. I will never understand
So
Balder.
he gouged out his own eye. Because of mushrooms you gave him?
Oh god, oh, you really? They're gonna tell this story? This is so I kept skipping last time I was doing all my grinding. So the end of the game has been ruined by Mimir telling a stupid story he was halfway through last time I played the game.
Oh god, that's really annoying.
This should be a moment of silent contemplation. While I'm hitting dead bodies. My bow. Cool. Had a good time, you say.
It's been a good time.
It's been a good game. It's a really good game.
That's a fucking understatement right there, Karl. Where are you going?
I don't know.
It's right behind
I
you.
think I'm good. Go on. I'll take the long way around, fuck it. Luke's taking the long way around now.
Like, Kratos just wanted to stretch his arms out a little bit more.
Yeah, it won't work out. It's the first time I've not worn that, like, full body cuirass in a while.
He wanted to feel that freedom in his shoulders.
I bet, though, this is getting broken, like, second one next game. Opening cutscene, the Leviathan axe is getting broken.
Fair enough.
And the Blades of Chaos are being taken away. Because there's no way, like, if they say you go into the next game and you've got just your basic endgame move set, the fuck are they going to do? It's too much. It's too much to let people deal with, like, the very, very start of the game.
True.
Actually, look at all the
like
shit
it is the classic Metroid Prime problem. Well, not Metroid Prime, Metroid problem. Of like, oh, what do you do when you've got a fully equipped Samus at the start of the game? It's like, well, you have to depower it.
Jotunheim and we'll be on our way.
So I guarantee, second one, that axe is getting broken. It's getting broken. It's getting taken away. Like, they're going to do something so you can't use it.
I think they're going to have to find some way to. Maybe it will just be a case of the blades. He gets rid of.
Or potentially it gets broken and then reforged. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe it gets broken and then reforged into a new weapon. And they say, unfortunately,
you've taken the remains of the axe and built a new weapon out of it or something.
Oh, right.
Potentially that, but there is no way in hell that axe is making it into the next game.
Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
And I think, like, as well,
Maybe we should talk about this.
It would make sense if it was like,
I'm sure it'll be
look,
fine.
I've put the blades back again because I only need them for hell. I did only need them to get to hell.
Now, boy.
This is a great weapon.
Like, I want that to be your only weapon.
Just firing lasers at me in his eyes. I will put money on that it's broken. That's the first cutscene in the game, is the fight against Thor. It'll be fully powered, you'll have a fully powered Kratos.
Think it's far?
What do you reckon happens to Mimir?
They tell you at the end of this.
Do they? I can't remember that.
Yeah.
A word, please.
We can discuss that, because this is the end of the game. We'll go do the last cutscene, and we'll walk back to the house, and then just have a discussion of the game, I suppose.
Listen, the last thing you two need up there is a
and I did say that we were going to do a lore episode.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I reckon our next recording session we'll do a lore episode, and then at some point in the future we'll do a stream. And we'll go kill all the Valkyries. But for folks at home who are watching this, we've already recorded that stream, but it'll be going up after this. But if you follow my channel at all, it's already gone up.
Oh no.
We'll figure it out.
Fine, damn it. Fine.
We'll do a recording session of just going to the lore and read it all out. Do like a bonus lore episode. And then
Sounds good.
So after this episode's gone live, there'll be a bonus lore episode going through like Atreus' notebook, and then there'll be us fighting the Valkyries with beer.
Yeah. Well, do I have to drink beer specifically?
Come.
I'm drinking. Hey, you can drink whatever you want. I'm going to be getting drunk.
Like Karl's there, like Lucas,
I might-
you have to drink beer. But I want my rum.
I might try and track down some mead.
I think it's got
Bye. Well, a friend makes it, doesn't it? Let's see if we
yeah,
can get it.
true.
So the thing that's happening with Mimir is, when you come back and you get him, he talks about the dwarves took measurements and then left. So I reckon in the next game he's going to have a robot body. Like, they're going to make him like a robot body
Oh god.
to walk around with. That's my thinking for that.
Like, because to be fair, like,
thoughts for the next game.
there is like dwarven, like not like robots as such, but like mechanical beings, aren't there? Like dwarves do make like weird mechanical stuff depending on the lore.
So I'm thinking that's what they're going to make Mia a robot.
That'd be
body.
cool.
Look at this.
Look!
Daruxin.
We're on a
Yes.
giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over
And
there.
this has got to be one of like the coolest and most
We did it.
satisfying like ending bits to a game.
Because it comes after
We did.
so long. You
Well,
earned
more
this
just
ending.
like the reveals as well.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
put me on my ass. We've already talked about spoilers because this game's like
Yeah,
2 years
exactly.
old.
People were not coming here to.
Ex-
Oh god.
experience the
this.
story now. They were coming here to experience us, like,
Yeah,
talk about
you
stuff.
can't expect to come into a playthrough of a 2-year-old game and like not get spoilers. I do like though that the change just
What are
go.
you doing?
Oh, this moment.
I have nothing more to hide.
And I wish that for the rest of this scene they just kept going.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I did this and I had my end game like loadout and
It
looked
does
so
look
fucking
really stupid, yeah.
Because then he immediately puts back on the big dumb glowing gold gauntlets. Just give us a few minutes to appreciate this version
We're
of Kratos.
so close.
He's like, boy, I was having a moment.
Boy,
Like, don't rush me right now. I'm having my little bit. Oh, there we go. Like, what does he do if he just gives Atreus it and he drops it on the bridge?
You know what, son? We got close enough.
It's like, I finally trust you, boy.
Just drops it immediately. Just immediately trips and
Like
falls
that
off the
moment
edge.
where I threw you up and you did the backflip arrow shot to Baldur's face. And that was the moment I knew I could trust you with this. Oh, that looks fucking cool.
So good. Endgame Kratos. And then you can ruin it by like going, "Whoa." Look at this. Like, this is the Goron
Yeah.
temple. I love it.
boy,
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
Yeah, because this is so brutal. It's like,
Do you know what I was half expecting as well to be a Brocken scene we shot right here. And like another 8 hours
oh
of
god, yeah,
gameplay.
fake you out again.
Honestly, I was fully prepared for like another
Like,
8
you
hours
just
of
get
gameplay.
here and Thor just comes in and pushes you off the bridge. It's like, oh no!
what is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
It's like, oh cool, because like
Why
all the
can't
giants
these
will be here,
faces?
won't they?
What if this is all the giants that
Yeah.
got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all. Odin and Thor ruining everything for everybody.
Tell me about it.
That does sound like Odin, I thought.
I bet as well that's like said a lot of stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
Someone put a lot of effort into that, and you know what? Watch
It's
it.
like in Zelda games, there's translations of Hylian text.
Where are they
And
now?
like the
giants
Hylian
came back
text
home so they
inscribed
could
in stuff
survive.
actually
But I'm not
says
sure they did.
things like about the lore and stuff, and like little hints and little words that you put around the world, and it's it's so cool.
Huh. Who's the Guardian?
Oh, reveals happening. 'Cause for Atreus, he's like, oh yeah, they're talking about some legendary big dick guardian with a huge penis. Like, we should read it right here. Like, he's talking about it. You can see Midgard's fate overrun a second hell. Neither Odin nor his dead may reach Jotunheim. There must be the ways must be shut. The serpent and the guardian remain. They alone shall keep our hope when the doom befalls the indestructible. Then only shall the guardian return and tell them we await a better world without fear, without greed, without war. We wait deliverance and justice. We wait for a champion. We wait for a word that gods grow good. Which is exactly what the plot of the game
Yeah.
was. Kratos fighting the
I
dead.
should feel
Because that's
that,
the
but I
base
don't.
enemy of the game
This
is
place is
the
dead.
Draugr. The
What
Walking
happened
Dead.
to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Oh, this bit.
The coolest reveal in video games.
It's,
My mouth was
Yeah.
agape for this bit. Not
oh
sure about
yeah,
you.
this entire segment of Jotunheim just blew my mind.
Something's happening.
Specifically, this bit
Mm-hmm.
here. When you see the axe and you're
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
It's holy fucking
It's
shit.
your axe. It's smaller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants?
Oh, like, I'm getting
This
shivers.
bit.
That's us.
Oh no, it's
Oh.
sick! Look at the little
First time we met
Kratos.
the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But
See, if that was a
that
fight with
just
Baldur, though,
happened.
it should be Kratos throwing him.
Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen.
They should have like the 6-hour off-screen
The
grinding
dragon
session.
mountain, the stone mason,
Where's that bit? Where's my like off-screen grinding
all these
session?
drawings. This is our story.
No,
It's yours.
this is your story.
So this has not been a game about
But-
Kratos, Lucas. It was a game about
What does it all
Freyja.
mean?
That I was not the only parent.
Oh! Like, you didn't even know?
You just thought she was a lady.
You didn't know.
You just thought she was some
She was a
woman.
giant.
How did you not know she was like at least something, had something going on when she was fighting on par with him?
I'm a giant.
He's half giant goddess,
Why
then
didn't you
he's
tell
half
us?
god of war from Greece.
And half mortal.
She sent us here,
So
knowing
part
we
so he's
would
like a
find
third
this.
mortal, a third god, a third giant.
Oh, yeah. Or like a
Why not
quarter
just
more.
tell us the truth?
Her mother would have had good reasons.
When does Atreus get
Baldur
together?
was never sent to find me.
So here's the twist that
was
everybody
tracking
spoiled in
her
the
all
comments of the
along.
first episode, as if we didn't
Yeah.
know what it
She
was.
only ashes.
Baldur is not tracking
had a plan for
Kratos.
us.
So when he says,
Oh,
I
Karl.
thought you'd be bigger, he means because he
Whatever
thinks...
it
I know,
is.
I'll say it in a bit. We'll get this bit and then I'll talk about that.
She hasn't been wrong yet. Come on.
He sees it.
This
We're
is...
so close to the end now.
The fact
He
that
does, and you know
Atreus
what?
doesn't see this bit.
Yes,
Because he trusts his mother.
yes, we are.
So that's Atreus giving birth to the world serpent and Kratos dead. If you look, Kratos no longer has the tattoo. All the ashes on his skin.
Oh, right, okay.
Which means at some point before now and the end of the next game or the game after that, Kratos loses the
And
ashes.
they cover it
The
up
only
so
way
you
that-
can't even go inspect it. It's, oh, god damn it.
So the only way that Kratos can lose the ashes, because he's sworn to wear them, or he's condemned to wear them until he forgives himself.
Ah, right.
I think that I'm not sure what the exact lore explanation is, but it's like he has them on his skin as a mark of his shame, and so he carries the burden, and so everyone knows what he did. So the only way for him to lose the ashes is for him to fully come to terms with what he did.
Look.
So at some point between now and the
Mother's.
end of the game,
She was here.
or end of like the new series,
She
he
saw every
will
step
forgive
we took
himself and
before
lose
we
the
took it.
ashes.
Like she was always
And that's
with
the
us,
reveal of,
Yeah.
oh,
watching over us.
this thing that guides you
Leading us
through the
home.
entire game, it was actually
Let's finish it.
her.
Her. So it contextualizes why do you always know where to go, because his mother went ahead of time and went down every conceivable route you could have taken and let you know ahead of time. It's like, oh, it's so good.
Like, that's the best
Oh.
contextualizing of the fact that the game can guide you ever.
Yeah, and the thing we were talking about earlier is Baldur is not looking for Kratos. And this, again, it was already spoiled in comments
Of course,
within 30
yeah.
seconds of the video going live. Because, of course, people want to say how smart they are, that they know this, even though it's the most obvious shit ever. Because Kratos says it himself at the
Yeah.
end of the game. Baldur was not tracking us, he was tracking Faye, not knowing she was dead. So when he says, I thought you'd be bigger, he means because he thinks Kratos is a giant. He doesn't know that Faye was a female giant, he just knows that a giant lives there.
Yeah,
And
the
that's
path to
the
Jotunheim
secret to-
is the giant. And, like, that all links together with the fact, yeah, Odin wants to get to Jotunheim, so how does he get to Jotunheim? Well, he knows that one giant's left alive, so Baldur's out to go find them.
And that's why he doesn't question what you look like, because no one's ever seen a giant before. Because they're all dead, and they have been for many years. So when he bumps in and sees like a 7 foot tall man who's completely covered in ash with a weird tattoo. You think, well, that's what a giant looks like. And he even makes the joke of, like, I thought you were bigger.
Yeah, it's like, oh god.
And if you look, some of the giants actually do look a bit like Kratos.
Yeah.
So you see them all dead here, like lying on the mountain.
Well, the one that
So
Freyja
harsh.
took control of then
Father,
looked like Kratos.
No. We do it together.
But I love that. Kratos
Son.
himself says it at the end of the game, and I got smarmy comments saying, well, you might not have noticed this. Like, well, I did.
And we
Just said
point
it.
out straight away that we've completed the game already.
And I even said, if you watch that episode, you go back and watch it, I'll say there is a double meaning to that comment that you don't realise until the end of the game. So I immediately clarify, I know what this bit is, and someone's like, no, but did you know?
I also appreciate that they actually showed the bag getting bigger as Kratos' hand get put in. Like, I thought that would be a little off-screen moment.
But if you are wearing dumb, like, Valkyrie gauntlets...
Yeah.
Which is why I took them off of this scene. It's also as well quite thematically appropriate that this is Kratos willingly spreading the ashes of a dead loved one.
Yeah, it's not something he got to do with his original film.
No, it's a stuff we skip. And something I'm really looking forward to in the upcoming game, or potentially the third game, is we are going to get a moment where the ashes are removed.
Yeah.
And
Goodbye, Faye.
that's going to be one of the most badass power we have for a while.
giants. They really are all gone.
Not all of them.
There's nothing for us here.
The best thing is, there's still one more reveal to come.
There is. And that's the one that put me on my ass.
That was the one where I was, oh my god, what?
The mother was a giant.
Oh,
Yeah.
you lose your shit. You're like, ah, you get so hyped.
And part mortal.
Right.
Also,
Guess there's just one
the
thing I
framing
don't
of the
understand.
camera. So they're like, oh, Kratos and Atreus, they're on equal footing because they're
The
now
name on the
equals.
wall. The giants called me Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted.
And that's the
for
thing
you
is
when
like,
you were
yeah,
born.
because Loki is like the adopted son
She
of
must have
Odin,
called you
and he
that to
was
her
he
people.
was a giant. Oh god.
But why?
Oh man, what about if
Question
in the
for
next
another
game
day.
Odin kidnaps
Yeah.
Atreus
Let us go home.
and you lose him for like half the game?
Like, what if he turns Atreus?
Because we've got no idea, have we, for the next game? It's like completely.
Yeah, all we
like,
know
the
is that
only-
it's called Ragnarok.
Right, so the only, like, my only theory is that at some point the axe will get broken, or destroyed, or taken away, and you will get Mjolnir,
'Cause-
or a version of it. You'll get.
See,
you'll
I
get a new
imagine
weapon.
like maybe Mjolnir is like you
Guess it all
acquire
makes
it at
sense
the
now.
end to go
Why
into
she wanna
3
end up
with,
here? You with your kind?
but
But did
yeah,
she know
that's
it
just
was
a
gonna
guess.
be
But
like
yeah,
this?
like
Is
the
this what she
idea
wanted us
that
to
as soon
see?
as I heard Loki, it's
Did
like,
she want us to
well,
tell
what in the
people?
sequel
Or
if
keep
it's
it
like
secret?
I
Kratos
not
and
know.
Atreus fall out,
So
and
what should we
Atreus
do?
like becomes
trust
Loki,
you to decide that.
and
becomes a shit.
and he
Again.
like, you know, gives up the namesake that Kratos gave him and abandons him.
And starts going by Loki. So we can start talking about that now, I guess. It's like theories.
And that is one that I still have is like, yes, I think that maybe something is going to happen to separate Atreus and Kratos, like, you know.
Because you can't have them go into the next game be like buddy friends like they are in this
Yeah.
one. Because if you do,
And I
also,
think,
where's your son? I
Like,
didn't want to put that.
he might become an antagonist as Loki and be like, you know,
So,
I'm
Why'd
going
you want to name me
to disown my
Atreus?
father.
I know it can't be for a god.
And you know, like,
No.
they've set up the
He was a
entire
soldier,
game of
a
like,
Spartan.
oh,
Great
well,
warrior?
does it always
All
end like
Spartans are
this,
great
like father and
We
son
trained from
killing
birth.
each other and blah, blah,
Our
blah.
lives were discipline, duty,
It's like,
battle,
yeah,
and death.
maybe it does always end
Life was grim,
with like
and we
Loki
greeted it
and
grimly.
Kratos trying to kill each
But
other.
Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He was
It's like this bit as
wild
well.
even in the worst of times.
So I think this is like
He
this is
was
not
happy.
a piece of
He
Kratos'
inspired us
past
to
that's ever.
I don't think so, no.
You never really.
But I do appreciate that
You
it's
don't hear about
fine.
him.
The final act is Kratos tells a good story.
When the day came for him to lay down his life in
Mm-hmm.
battle,
Mia's not here.
his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide
But
in our favor.
it would be cool, actually, like, when I was just saying that,
His
if
shield and
maybe the end of the next game is like, yeah, Atreus killing Kratos and take over Atreus.
Wow, you actually
Like
told a
the
good
third
story.
game.
Maybe.
We missed it.
So what are the odds on going back to Greece?
Low.
You don't think we're going back to Greece? I think we might end up going back to Greece.
Maybe a flashback, but I don't think like we will return to Greece because they kind of just left it at Greece is decimated.
And I know we have 3 other realms we've not been to yet, including Asgard. So if it's Ragnarok,
Yeah, I think the 3 realms that we've not been to were hints of like we're gonna get them in the next game.
So we're going to end up going to
I
Asgard.
think the Asgard is going to be the final mission, like Jotunheim was for this.
Let's go for a job.
As soon as I saw that, we, like, you know, the game end here, it was like, right, okay then, well, Asgard is saved for the end of the next game.
And I don't really have many theories about where the next game is going to go, but my thinking is it's probably, like, as I said, that you're going to lose the axe. The Blades of Chaos, I'm not sure they're going to do with the blades.
That's the question.
Because it is, story-wise, Kratos can never lose them. He is cursed to always have
Just give them to
with him.
Atreus.
So, maybe. I don't see Atreus use no, he wouldn't let Atreus use them, so you can't really get rid of the blades, but maybe it'll be a similar thing of he chooses not to use them.
Yeah, like, just because...
Or maybe they have a thing like because he's like forgiven himself, he's not as effective at using them, or the blades reject him. Maybe.
Or maybe like
They'll put-
if he does, like, you know, lose the ashes, the blades no longer have to follow him.
I'm thinking they have to do something about. I'm thinking more gameplay wise, or they can't give you this moveset at the end of the game. They can't give you, or they have to find a way to explain why Kratos is not wielding level 5 blades and Leviathan
It's
axe.
not even that. It's more just it would be very overwhelming for the player to have like
Maybe helping people
all of
respond
this
from most
moveset
sense
immediately
too.
open, and you think, oh,
mean,
but I've already
what
played this
Atreus
God of War.
is part of-
But it's like you've got to take into consideration
Loki do?
players who haven't played this.
Huh. That's a weird name.
Not to mention players who haven't done what I've done at full
Yeah.
level up their Kratos. So I'm thinking more from a gameplay perspective what they're going to do, and potentially they will combine the blades and the Leviathan axe into a single. Like I said, reforging it is an
Yeah.
idea I've had or thought about.
The Leviathan blades.
Just combine
No, that's
them
what I mean.
together.
Like, yeah, like
or like
just try and get them together and just make one weapon out of them.
which is something we've already had like established with Atreus' dagger. We melded metals from both homelands.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So maybe we'll have something like that where they'll reforge it into a hammer. Because obviously all the metal from both of them, like they get broken or destroyed. I'm thinking there's going to be a huge set. The first fight of the next one's going to be a huge set piece. And I'm just thinking in that set piece, Thor will break both weapons, or one of them, or kick you into hell, or Asgard, or anywhere like that, and leave you stranded and you have to fight.
I
your way
really
out.
hope they do
Lads,
pick
am
up
I glad to
where
see
this
you.
game
I
is
believe
left
I've
off.
reached my limit for dwarven chat.
Well, it's going to be right. The
Happening
first opening
They
scene
took
of the
an
next game will be
uncomfortable
the fight
number of
against Thor.
measurements and
And
then
he'll beat you
proceeded
out.
to
He'll beat
bicker
you
about
up.
the weather.
Yeah, like that would be a good contrast to
How
this
about
game
the
where,
warm confines of anywhere
like, you
bloody
basically
else?
open up with the fight against Balder and win. Like, if it was the fight against Thor and you get your ass kicked.
There we go. 3 dragons. Well, I've already done
Yeah.
half of this. The legendary corrupted Valkyries, and not to mention it tells you where they are now.
That's one thing I really
So
appreciate.
now I know-
Is you can go find them, but fuck it, if you've beaten the game, just you know where they are.
Yeah, and we'll do that as mentioned on a stream, and I'll walk back to my house so we get that very final cutscene that everyone wants to see, even though we've been talking about it for the past
So you know
20
what?
minutes.
Because like I've mentioned, haven't I went and did like finished off Muspelheim and did Niflheim
Before
straight
we
after the
return
game.
to Midgard, I should warn you.
I
More
didn't
time
go
has
home.
passed than you likely realise.
And
Did you not
I
go
was
home?
listening to
Okay.
a podcast like weeks later,
Something else.
and they were saying, "Oh, no spoilers, but if you didn't go home and God of War, go home now." And I paused the podcast, turned on God of War, and went home and was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another
good.
prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect
Lucas, how do
this
you beat
for 100
him?
more
Do
winters
this.
at least. You've changed something.
Ah, it's
Prophecy
fine.
didn't count on you.
I like
No
that,
one counts on
that,
Kratos.
Again, he fucked up Greece, and now he's destroying this world. Oh my god! Just like that travel, just travel via that.
It's great, isn't it? Now imagine if every single one of the extra stuff.
It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, you know it. It's the
Yeah.
end time.
The
Ah,
world
it's fine.
did not anticipate the God of War from Greece just coming in and fucking shit up.
What he means is, Nimble is upon us, boys. The winner to end all winners. I can feel it in my soul.
That's a magic spread.
We heard.
So if you're heading home, try to keep moving and also to not die.
Or if you're
The problem is, like, doing this as good as this little punch is, it's super awkward to do. Because you have to dodge and hold
Yeah.
forward at the same time. Anything to say?
How was your trip to Jotunheim?
Oh, okay.
give them a
Because I
little
think, like,
privacy.
there when he's like, oh, if you're all done, maybe just head home, and I wasn't. I just said to myself, well, I'm not all done. And then I forgot that they told me to go home by the time I finished it all.
That's why we made her the axe.
Also, here you go.
Could restore the balance of power.
They knew all
Went
along.
all breezer with our hammer.
Though in the end it seems
They literally
she chose
knew the
another
entire time.
path. She chose, well, you. Both of you. I suppose she figured that was the best chance for the giants to live on. And now, I suppose, that's up to you.
How about that? A young Jotun with us the whole time. And the son of Loki, the just... I should have seen it before.
Like, the fact that Kratos, no one's giving Kratos the time of day for that. Like, I reckon Kratos is super pissed inside that at no point did the dwarves happen to mention his wife was a giant. Like, they know the entire time we're doing this, like, that we are trying to get to Jotunheim. Maybe it would have been useful for us to know that Kratos' wife and Atreus' mother was a giant.
Oh man, we got right the Unity Stone, didn't we? I wanted to fly again.
We can still jump off the edge and
That's
kill
a
ourselves.
terrible pity.
Oh, no, we can't.
Mimir, what did you call Mother? Laufey the Just? Did you know her?
I never had the pleasure. Laufey was a ruler of Asgard. A giantess warrior who thwarted many an Aesir god's plans. Freeing those who they would enslave, feeding those who they would starve. Generally making a nuisance of herself in the most noble of ways. Thor was terribly frustrated he could never find her to fight. Once my imprisonment began, he could only wonder what became of her, and who she would turn out to be.
Turns
Yours
out
is quite a
Kratos was like
singular
pile
lineage.
driving that. Kratos was like fucking too right. I hit that. I hit it super hard. Oh, we return home now.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a very long time
Drafty,
ago.
maybe.
So I'm gonna leave
It's a
that
light
there. Sammy.
improvement over having tree
Like-
bark in your Tadger.
Will we have entered this in a different year than we started?
Yes, so this
Yeah,
is going out in 2021.
2021.
So I edited some the other day, and they're 2021, and they're going up at like the end of December. So that's why I said we
Time
might
to
get
rest.
more information
gonna
about God
sleep
of
through
War
winter.
by the time
Yeah.
this episode goes live. Do I feel really bad about it as well? We've got to go sleep in a house with no fucking roof. So it's just been snowing on
I
our beds the
think
entire
it'll
time.
be a bit better than when we were in hell.
Okay, this'll do.
Also, fair play to Kratos, recalling the axe to drop on the floor.
Sleep.
But if he leaves it
Way
outside,
ahead of you.
like, fair enough.
Does it really matter if no one else can use it? If all he has to do is hold his hand out and it reappears in his hand?
I love that.
Like, how do you
later.
steal it? It can't be that long though, because Atreus is
Oh, no!
Oh god, my controller! That's not. It can't be years later because Atreus
Yeah,
was
but he
exactly
might
the same age.
age swap.
He could have been. That's just no point.
It's like, oh, it's years later. What did you do to your house? Nothing.
So yeah, here's the start of the next game.